National forests get 16% of a $9 billion public lands package, about $285 million per year. Phil Lindemann, Krystal, 93 News. A new federal bill gives $9 billion to national parks and forests over the next 5 years, plus $900 million annually to conservation programs. Sam Massman, Deputy Ranger with Dillon Ranger District, on what this means for Summit County and the White River National Forest.
Give us opportunities to address a lot of deferred maintenance, infrastructure projects.
The entire U.S. Forest Service gets $285 million annually, just under 16% of the total. But even that can go a long way in a small space.
For an example, surrounding Lake Dillon, we've got campgrounds with paved roads, and we've got water systems and toilets with sewer systems, and a lot of infrastructure that goes on just in that little spot.
Massman and team are compiling a list of priority local projects now. That list is due to Congress in 90 days. Colorado black bears are dying at rates up to 300 times higher than in the late 80s, while total populations are growing to upwards of 20,000 bears statewide.
Bear conflicts across the state are increasing. We're seeing more contacts between people and bears are becoming habituated to human food sources.
That was investigative journalist Elizabeth Severy of Aspen Journalism. She found that despite population growth, bear habitat is shrinking, led by a disturbing trend.
Even when you see natural habitat degradation, bears are actually really thriving off of human food.
One wildlife official tells Severy of a problem bear and its cub. When they broke into a home, the official was forced to put both animals down, tranquilizing the cub first, so it did not have to watch its mother die.
Our local rangers are frustrated with people who are consistently making choices that are leading bears to become labeled problem bears.
The best way to save a bear's life? Be responsible with trash, bird feeders, and other food sources, especially in late spring through early fall. With all the changes to school schedules this year, lots of local parents are looking at alternatives to public school, whether due to health concerns or a simple need for flexibility. And one option for some is homeschooling.
Definitely our requests for membership increased. And then also on Summit County moms, we're definitely seeing an increase as families are really trying to figure out, all of the logistics that are involved with all of this.
Krystal 93 reporter Tana Lockhart talks with one parent who's been homeschooling in Summit County for years. This mother of two shares her experience and advice for those who may be thinking about the homeschooling option. Get Tana's full report this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. A lunar lander has touched down at Marina Park in Dillon.
We have 5 unique playhouses that were built by different builders around the county, and we're installing them today.
That was Krista D. Herrera with the Summit Daily. The lander is officially known as Look to the Stars, built and donated by Travis Construction as part of the Daily's Playhouse Project fundraiser.
Unfortunately, with all the COVID stuff, the kids can't play in them this year, which they have in the past.
Look to the Stars and the rest are up for auction September 7th. Proceeds go to the FERC and Habitat for Humanity. There will be no high school football, volleyball, or girls rugby this fall, and no preps mountain bike races with hundreds of athletes or fans. Kate Rao, Executive Director of the Bike League.
We're all going to miss that fun weekend of camaraderie and respectful competition and such inspiring kids, whether they're at the top, middle, or the back.
But everyone, from coaches to students, is trying to roll with the punches, like the Bike League, going virtual with something known as single-track solidarity.
We have a series of what we're calling challenges, such as most mileage, most elevation, some SoCon, hopefully short courses.
Carl Barth, head coach for Summit Girls Rugby, hopes his girls learn as much from this as they would from a state championship.
Isn't that what we, have been playing sports for? Student athletes to learn about flexibility and teamwork and responsibility and all kinds of things. So there's a lot of lessons still in there. They just may or may not be with tackling.
The Bike League is finalizing season plans now, out to coaches next week. Summit Rugby is also planning. In sports, the Rockies open a weekend series with the Mariners tonight at 7:40. Tomorrow, the Nuggets play the Jazz on TNT, the Avalanche play the Golden Knights, and the Rocks again face the Mariners. And in local sports, brought to you by American Family Insurance, the Weiss Agency, Race 3 of the Summit Trail Series wrapped today at noon on short and long courses at Baker's Tank. Tune in next week for results. And tomorrow on the Frisco Peninsula is Summit County's first traditional wave start race since shutdown when Run the Rockies Trail 10K and Half Marathon returns. Expect runners on course from 7 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. There is no on-site registration this year. Phil Lindemann, Krystal, 93 News.